What's up, everyone, and welcome to Olas Weekly Tip. And it's exactly what the name implies. It will be me showing pictures of the tip of my penis. No, it's a new segment of videos that will be released every Friday where I talk about new and exciting gear, music, news, or whatever I think is kind of like tingling my berries at the moment. And just what I think is legit and cool at the moment. And no, this is not going to be a sponsored video. The point is just for me to have a series where I can talk about whatever that's new and you know, so it's not a sponsored video. So with that said, musician is a good way to learn how to suck my balls. Just kidding. First on my list for today of cool shit is this. I think I've showed this before, but this is the Softube Console 1. Obviously, for the home recording guy, it's a control board to use together with Pro Tools or Logic or Cubase. And not only is this a controller for your DAW, I'm using this with Logic, but it comes with its own shell of SSL plugins that you have access to. And all these plugins can be dialed using this console. I know a lot of people are not necessarily that used to working with an analog console board, but for me sometimes working with knobs and dials is just a lot more fun and inspiring. I mean, for instance, I can use, on an equalizer I can set the Q value and work the gain at the same times because I have two hands. I mean, that's something I cannot do in Logic using a mouse and keyboard. Not sure if I'm gonna make a review of this console or not, but I like to play around with it. Also, it's not that expensive as you would think. I think it's like, what is it, like $300, $400, something like that. But with that, you get these SSL plugins with it. So I think that alone is worth it. I mean, if you buy something from Waves, it's a fuckload of expensive. So if you're mixing at home, I think this might be a cool little tip for you. Plugins sound great as well. Now, Groove Gear, they are most famous for their fret wraps that you put on your guitar and you solo like a god. I have a couple of these, and they're mostly known for these, but they are now releasing a new travel case for guitars, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Basically, it's a semi-hard case and a gig bag meant for traveling. I mean, you can fit clothes, pedals, cables, travel dildos, and a lot of other things in there. And for the record, I love traveling cases. I'm a hoarder of suitcases and backpacks, and it has become one of my few fetishes, to be able to travel as smart as I can. And for guitar cases, I've tried the Yankee cases and Scott Dixon cases. They are both super awesome. Those are the ones that I use the most. But now Groove Gear released this, and it made me somewhat interested. And I just thought it looked pretty cool. But I guess it all comes down to how rigid the case is. And also it looks kind of small, so not sure if I'm gonna fit my V guitar in there or not. Music and album wise, something that has been exciting for me this past week is the release of the new Whitechapel album. I mean, this album absolutely slaps. I was actually kind of surprised it was just released now, because I know they had singles that has been out for a very long time. But nonetheless, it's a kick-ass album that you should check out. They're trying out doing clean vocals, and overall it's just a great experience, the full album. I don't know what it is, but there's something about Whitechapel. I mean, they're one of the few core bands that I actually can't stand. I mean, they're brutal, the album is brutal, and you should definitely check it out. It's been mixed by Mark Lewis, who also mixed Feared. Svart, by the way. Oh, my ear. Yeah, that's it really. Links to everything I've talked about can be found in the description of this video. I hope you have a sick-ass Friday. Let me know if you want Ola's tip of the penis a week to become a thing. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for listening, and see you on Sunday. That's FAQ time, okay? Bye.